Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Asia here. Today we talk a little bit about truth, um, your personal truth and universal truth. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'll be reading a article that I received from my mentor about some universal truth, and this is just some, not all. And I'll go ahead and read universal truths, and then I'll step into personal truths or truth. So some universal truths are we're all one. That's one. That's the main overall universal truth. We're all one. And this can only truly be understood when we realize and embrace our true selves. The second one, the law of attraction slash vibration. Instead of living from the programming of the outside world, allowing the outside world to dominate what you think and how you feel inside, you start to live from the inside out. Living from the inside out means you are choosing and focusing on thoughts that align with you, what what you want and who you are as a unique being. This then causes changes in your vibrational field to attract or create the results you seek in life. You get to create your life. So the first one is we're all one. Second one, the law of attraction and vibration. The third is focus on what you can control. This is a universal law. All you can truly control is how you choose to feel about every situation you experience. The fourth universal law is impermanence and suffering. Everything in this life changes. Death transformation is undeniable, and therefore we must accept change. Change is the only thing that remains, and that is permanent. Suffering is a part of our existence. Even joy can be a source of suffering because nothing is permanent. And that is talking about to exist in a state of bliss all the time. It's like it's gonna get boring. so, so yeah, joy can be suffering because you get bored, and that's just the only thing. The fifth is the law of rhythm. Everything is moving to and fro, flowing in and out, swinging backwards and forwards. It shows us that there is always a reaction to every action. It can be observed in the rising and setting of the sun and moon, ebb and flow of the tides, coming and going of the seasons, and in the rhythmic swing of consciousness and unconsciousness, the holding on and letting go of life. So that's the law of rhythm. The sixth is the law of relativity. Everything in life just is. We make a thing big or small, high or low, negative or positive by comparing it to something else. Recognizing that everyone does something better than you, and likewise, you do something better than every person you meet. When you realize something you do that you're not proficient at, to something else another person does that, out of my eyes are gone, that they have mastered. Okay, I'll start that back. Recognizing that everyone does something better than you, and likewise you do something better than every person you meet. When you relate something you do that you are not proficient at, to something another person does that they have mastered, you will not look good. That is using the law against yourself. Instead, make a habit of using this law for your benefit, to heighten your self esteem. You will then become aware of how special you are in the light of truth. And I guess this is the seventh law. I'm not sure where we are. And this is the law of polarity. And The law of polarity decrees everything in the universe as its opposite: hot, cold, good, bad, inside, outside. You have a right and a left side to your body, a front and a back. Every up has a down, and every down has an up. The law of polarity not only states that everything has an opposite, it is equal and opposite. Step into your power by realizing and applying the law of polarity. Start using your mental faculty, perception, to see both sides of a person, situation, or circumstance. You will be empowered and inspired. Applying the law of polarity will help you move forward in the direction you dream, because you will realize that everything in your life just is, and you make it negative or positive by how you choose to think about that situation. It is your choice and not your circumstance that will create the life you desire. Then I think this is the eighth law, the law of gender. The law of gender is, in truth, the creative law. This law decrees that everything in nature is both male and female. Both are both are required for life to exist. The law of gender manifests in the animal kingdom as sex. It also manifests in the mineral and vegetable kingdoms. Without the dual principle of male and female in all things, there could not be a difference of potential, perpetuation of motion, nor regeneration. All new things merely receipt. All new things merely result in the changing of something that was into something else that now is. A caterpillar into a butterfly, or a thought into physical reality. Where am I? Okay. For anything to grow, however, it requires energy. Plants require solar energy. For example, our thoughts and ideas thrive on the energy we give them. In fact, there is one way to shorten the incubation period needed for an idea to manifest into physical form. Thought concentration. The concentration of thought relative to an idea increase more energy on that idea, bringing it more quickly into manifestation. So that was some of the universal truths, and I'll just run them down again. The first one is that we're all one. The second is the law of attraction and vibration. The third is focus on what you can control. No, in fact, focus on what you can control is just like a small space, or it falls under the law of attraction. So focus on what you can control, and then impermanence and suffering. And then the third law will be the law of rhythm. The fourth law will be the law of relativity. The fifth law will be the law of polarity. The sixth law is the law of gender. So yeah, guys, there's just that, and as I said, that's just some of the universal truths or laws. And now we're going to step into a personal truth. And your personal truth is the most important truth, because you can never really understand anyone else, because you are having your own personal experience. You are perceiving the world through your own eyes. So no two people are alike that way, and that's how conflicts usually starts, where people try to view things the same way, and that's impossible, because we are completely unique beings and also very complicated beings. So it is important for you to know, with all that is happening, with all that is going on in the world, um, it's not bad. It is great because it is allowing you to see what resonates with me and what doesn't resonate with me. What is aligned with my personal purpose and what is not aligned with my personal purpose. What is aligned with my universal purpose and what is not aligned to my universal purpose. You can only have these answers when you have a strong enough core and you have solidified what you're working on in your meditation space. So I've made a video about what the meditation space is, and it's about creating your own space at home for meditation, like a ritual. It's the same thing going to church and praying, but it's your meditation space. So have to be strong what you and what you're solidify working on in your meditation space to be, and what you're actually working on in your meditation space is to be senior in your space, is to be senior to every other thing, being, or actions or thought process, is to be yours for your personal, is for you to be senior in that space. Because when you are senior in your space and is creating from the inside out, then it is much easier to move through this world. Um, because it is obvious to you when to act, when not to act, when to sit back and when not to sit back. It has to be aligned with who you are, or it will throw you off your axis or concentration. So there you go, guys. Your truth is the most important truth. So there are personal truths and there are universal truths. Universal truths are just like laws that govern how things actually works here in the third dimension. But your personal truth is what resonates with you. It's what is your purpose? Why are you here? And what is your universal purpose? What is your mission for being here? So you can use these as a way to guide you as to know when you're in your truth by sticking to what resonates with you. And I'll put to the side what doesn't resonate with you. Your purpose, if it resonates to your purpose, then you know that it's in alignment with you and your universal purpose, your mission, why are you here. I hope this was helpful, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.